Hello everyone and welcome to Osgir the Reconstructor, and in this deck we're going to talk about artifacts being sacrificed, copied, and just a bunch of shenanigans. Kind of like playing more like a blue deck where you don't really care much about what your opponents are doing, but, well, how about we just get in and we'll see. First up, part 1 is going to consist of lands, utility lands. We have Temple of Triumph, enters battlefield, scry 1. We have Mirrored Landscape, sacrificing it to go search for 2 basic lands that share the same type. Battlefield tap. Inventor's Fair. Early game, gains you a life if you control 3 or more artifacts. Late game, you may pay 4 and sacrifice it. Search your library for any artifact, put it into your hand. Rogue's Passage. Now, having many artifacts, the fun thing about it is that you can sacrifice them to Osgir and pump any creature +2. So if they get big enough, you can always Rogue's Passage, making them unblockable. We have Buried Ruin, sacrificing it to return an artifact from our graveyard to my hand. We have Phyrexian Core, you sacrifice an artifact, gain a life. High Market, sacrifice a creature, gain a life. Some of our artifacts are creatures, so we want like 2 of these, kind of helps. Here are the pseudo ramp lands, is what I call them. So basically they are artifact lands, and why they're such great ramp lands is that with Osgir you can pay 0 into his X and tap him and create 2 token copies of these for ramp. It's kind of useful. We have ways to copy Osgir's ability as well. Just helps us ramp late game. And this one is Treasure Vault, so pay XX, sacrifice Treasure Vault, create X treasure tokens. It seems harmless, but it could be a great land ramp in the future. Power Depot, so it enters battlefield tapped, adds a colorless or 1 mana to cast artifacts of any color. And it has modular 1, so when it dies, you may put a +1 counter on an artifact. Again, these are artifact lands, so we can recur them with Osgir. We have Citadel, just a basic type of artifact land. It just taps for colorless, but again, we have Ancient Den, Great Furnace, and the Rustvale Bridge. We can always sacrifice any of these at anytime we want and tap Osgir to create multiple token copies of them.